The other panel about future of blockchain gaming, our guest from Spintop, Mr. Yalın Büyükdora. Okay, stage is yours.
Hi all. Today I'm going to be talking about the future of blockchain gaming, or the future of gaming, rather. So thanks for being here. Thanks for your patience and your time in advance. So my name is Yalın Büyükdora, and I'm the head of growth and marketing at Spintop. My educational background is in social psychology and marketing, and I spent about 10 years before joining Spintop in digital marketing. So my goal here is to grow Spintop as much as possible. And looking back over the years, my first valid gaming experience was around 1994, 95. I was playing Street Fighter 2 with my friends, Commodore 2, and to this day I still remember the satisfaction that I got when I finished the game. So I think this is the underlying reason why we have such big conferences. There's hundreds of people gathered around here. So obviously, since then, a lot has changed. The global gaming industry is worth over $300 billion, and the latest reports show that there's more than 3 billion players out there in the world. And in the last 2 years, we've seen the eruption of blockchain gaming. I know it's kind of hard to see here, but let me give you a little bit of figures, facts and figures. So in 2020 and 2021, we've seen an immense growth in NFT sales, from about $350 million to $22 billion. We've seen this huge explosive growth in over 1 year. And most of the projects were actually gaming projects. So this reflects the huge potential in the growth of blockchain gaming. And also, the latest reports indicate that in the last quarter of last year, there was about $2.5 billion worth of NFT sales, which are related to gaming, and this accounts for about a quarter of all of the NFT sales that is happening in the world right now. So what's actually driving the rapid growth of blockchain gaming is two things. It's the idea of true ownership of the in-game digital assets. We know that it's not ideal right now. I think ideally you would want to own every single thing that you interact with in a game, but I think we're going to get there. But this is the main philosophical reason why I think the blockchain game differs from the traditional gaming so far. And obviously the other reason is the play-to-earn aspect. And I know the speaker before me mentioned, and I agree with him, that when I played Street Fighter back in '95, I didn't want to win anything, except the pleasure of beating the opponents in Street Fighter with Honda. But this kind of changed the mindset of the players, and it's a tricky subject. But I think this sector needs some changes, and we're going to get there. But the overarching trend that we see is we're seeing from publisher-first economies to actually player-first economies. That's the emerging trend, and that's the main driving force behind blockchain gaming. So if we look deeper into the numbers, I mean, the growth is immense, as I mentioned. In last year, the blockchain gaming industry grew by 2,000%. $4 billion was raised last year compared to, and this was the last quarter of last year, compared to $2.5 billion overall in 2021. And the unique wallets interacting with smart contracts related to blockchain games went up to 1.5 million. I mean, it sounds small compared to the 3 billion figure that I mentioned, but when you look at the growth rate percentage-wise, it's huge. And so the main question is obviously, can blockchain gaming, Web3 gaming, reach Web2 and the normal people out there? I mean, smart money definitely thinks so. You might have heard the news that Andreessen Horowitz, this is one of the biggest venture capitals out there, they've recently announced a $600 million fund called Games Fund One, and they believe that the opportunities in metaverse will dwarf the current $300 billion game industry itself. And the theme of this fund will be investing in game studios, game and consumer, so this is like Discords of the world or Twitch, so bringing the social aspects of gaming together and infrastructure, and it's all about the blockchain gaming in the future. So obviously, there's a lot of feature out there in blockchain gaming. So, but we also need to look at the current picture, right? This is a player from the Philippines, and the photo was taken actually during the peak of COVID-19. So there's two sides of the coin here. It could be perceived as good and bad, I think. So the first perspective is he started playing Axie, making up to $300 a month. And actually the minimum wage in Philippines is $170. So he's doubling his income, you know, providing for his family. But is this actually good? Like, is he really happy? Like, when you analyze his face, I kind of see like a Mona Lisa smile. Like, is he happy? Is he sad? Because the other side of the coin is play to earn becomes grind to earn. You know, like, do we really play the game for like repetitive tasks, like for hours and hours, for 20 hours a day? I don't think this is the point of gaming. It's to socialize with your friends, to have fun, you know, to get some satisfaction. So we personally at Spintop don't believe that this kind of grind to earn, play to earn model is not sustainable in the future. So there needs to be a change in this. So the problem that we see is blockchain is kind of dictating gaming and not the other way around. Gaming needs to be dictating the blockchain technology. And so most blockchain games are actually, to be honest, glorified ways to sell NFTs right now. And this also needs to change. So the only way to integrate Web2 gamers into Web3 is by removing as many artificial barriers as possible. And so the transitions that we foresee in blockchain gaming is, as I mentioned, from this grind to earn mindset, you know, playing 20 hours a day, doing repetitive tasks just to earn some sort of income, to play and earn. You know, actually put gamers first, have fun, and add some additional financial incentives making use of the blockchain technology. And we're also seeing the project-first mindset from the game developers. I think this also needs to change, and it needs to be gamers-first mindset to make sure that gamers are actually having fun playing your game. And also, the true ownership of all in-game objects should be also the focus in the future. Right now, we don't see this. So hopefully, that's what we're going to see in the future. So now, let me talk to you a little bit about Spintop and why we're here. And we are honestly believing in the technology of blockchain that's going to bring into gaming, and we're avid gamers ourselves. And we've seen a lot of problems when we were focusing on blockchain, such as the game, like the blockchain games. Right now, there's more than 400 games out there. Like, how are we going to find information? Like, how can you read about the tokenomics, about gameplay? Where are you going to find demos and everything? So when we thought about this, we've seen that the blockchain game industry is really scattered right now. And there's no single platform that addresses these pain points to bring together and actually like build an ecosystem to bring together a single platform for gamers, game developers, and investors themselves. So we went on a journey to build this, and we launched our coin in December, and since that day we've built 3 products, and I'm going to be walking you through pretty briefly about what we've built so far. So our grand vision, before I walk you through the project, is we envision creating a single platform with multiple utilities to unite the scattered blockchain gaming world, because we really believe in the future of this. Also,
we envision creating a single platform that unites the scattered blockchain gaming world with Spintop. Spintop is an environment where you can discover games, trade tokens, and share NFTs to take your gaming to the next level. Through Gamepedia, filter and choose the blockchain game that suits your taste. Scroll through public comments and read expert gaming guides to prepare yourself for the adventure. Now, gather your friends. Head to the Guild Maker. Join a guild matching to your MMR, grab your guild's arsenal, and jump in the action. start earning without answering to anyone. After earning through gaming, you can move on to Spindex, build and grow your treasury by staking and farming within the gaming ecosystem, or simply by trading the tokens of your choice. The NFT marketplace is waiting for you as a supply ground to buy, sell, or rent items that you will need to complete the arsenal of your guild or character. With Spinstarter, the tierless game launcher, you get the opportunity to invest in the blockchain gaming ecosystem from the early stages. Spintop provides great features that complement your journey in the blockchain gaming. Whether you are an investor, game developer, or gamer, Spintop has the tools you need to experience blockchain gaming to its fullest. Spintop, the ultimate GameFi ecosystem. Discover, play, trade, earn.
So yeah, we're building a comprehensive blockchain exclusive platform. So our main target audience is threefold: the game developers, investors, and gamers. And our goal is to build an ecosystem where the community can discover, play games, invest in IGOs, so become early investor in game projects in blockchain, generate passive income by staking and trading their coins, and also earn together within a shared economy. So we have 5 products, and so far within just 5 months we've built 3 of them: Gamepedia, Spindex, and Spinstarter. So I'll start with Gamepedia, and this is the face of our platform. It's the aggregator of all of the blockchain games out there, because as I mentioned previously, the blockchain industry is really scattered right now. Like there's no easy way to find out an information which is brought together as if in a library, and that's what we're building. We have more than 200 games featured in here, which includes gameplay information, tokenomics information. There's the ability of writing reviews. As a gamer, you can tip the reviews that you like, as well as find out gameplay guides written by our content creators out here. So it's really consider this as the go-to library of blockchain gaming to inform you all about blockchain gaming, and that's the face and in our grand vision of Spintop. So Spindex is really the financial tool of it, and it holds an immense importance within our ecosystem, because we envision, in our grand vision, we envision the Spin token as the native token that is interchangeable with all the gaming assets and also the gaming tokens out there. So we make partnerships with the game projects out there, and as an investor or as a player, if you hold a Spin token or if you hold a game token, you can come here and generate passive income by staking and farming, and these are all flexible because we really value flexibility and lowering the barriers, so you can generate passive income using Spindex. And as I mentioned, on the long run, we hope to position Spindex and Spin as a native token that is interchangeable with all the game tokens out there. And also we're working on sustainable staking strategies where you don't have to do anything. So, with auto-compounding functions, you'll be able to automatically earn and have more stake in the gaming economy. Spinstarter is our launchpad, but it's more than just a launchpad. We have observed that there's a lot of barriers out there, such as tiers. If you want to become an early investor in blockchain gaming projects, in most of the cases in the launchpads, you have to hold certain amount of money and have these tiers. We don't have that in Spinstarter. You stake Spin and you get an allocation as much as you stake. So we lowered the barriers with this. So you earn as you invest. There's an auto-compounding function within this, and I think the most important fact of this is we want to build long-term relationships, partnerships with the gaming partners we have, not just launch them on a quick basis, but also we're introducing them to the community that we have, with marketing support, with presenting them with Spindex opportunities, and etc. So this Spinstarter is more than a launchpad which allows you to invest early, as well as engage with a growing community of Spintop. And Guildmaker is our main focus this quarter, actually. So we aim to launch this hopefully in August. So as you may have heard, and also the example that I showed you, the Philippines, in order to play Axie Infinity, there's really high barriers of entry. These games, because they're, I think, personally, they're project mind focused rather than player focused, there's high barriers, so you need to be the owner of an expensive NFT to actually progress in the game. So for a lot of people, for a lot of players, this is not possible. So there's this kind of master-slave relationship in blockchain right now, which we don't like as Spintop. So we want to actually go against this, you know, democratize it and make it a free market economy, and that's what we're working on right now. So our main goal here is to break the paywall and allow a system where scholars, so the owners of the NFTs and the gamers, there's going to be a system where the NFT owners, you know, will put their NFTs in our system in the guild maker. So it's not a guild itself, but it's a guild factory, and the players will be able to come in here and just take the NFT and play the game and share their income, you know, after playing the game. So it's going to be an open ecosystem where we match the play-to-earn sponsors with suitable scholars, and it's our actually breakthrough technology. We're using something called NFT wrapping, and it's going to be a permissionless and trustless system, which is the core of blockchain anyway. Right now, currently, the guild system is nothing but this. It's actually, you have to, as a player, you have to send your CV to the NFT owners, etc. This is nothing to do with a trustless and permissionless system, and our goal is to actually build this with Guildmaker. And to actually supplement it, we're also building, this is our 5th product and the last one, NFT Marketplace. This is the supply ground for trading and lending for guilds and players. You'll be able to sell and buy and lend your NFT items in NFT Marketplace. And this is going to, I think, wrap up our ecosystem and platform as a whole. And we've come a long way in just 5 months, and we're like avid builders and avid gamers ourselves, so we keep on building despite all these market conditions. And so there's multiple utilities of Spin out there, and we can talk about this after. And these are all related to the products that I told you about. So you can generate passive income, you can become early investors in game projects, you can burn Spin to wrap NFTs, you can join the Guildmaker. And also, to quickly wrap it up, let's say you're a game studio. You can join our ecosystem from the first day to the last day. So you can, let's say you're going to go public with an IGO. So you join our Spin Starter. Okay, we do your IGO. And then we feature your game and all about it on Gamepedia. And then once you have your IGO and your tokens are public, you can join Spindex. And this way, we create liquidity for you from the perspective of a game studio, and from the perspective of a player, it's a source of passive income. And Guildmaker, as I mentioned, is where the scholars and the NFT owners come in a free market economy. And NFT Marketplace is where the in-game items are exchanged in a free market. So that wraps it up. I hope you liked our presentation, and if you have any questions, the whole co-founders team is right here, and feel free to come to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yalın. This is really great panel and information. I guess Spintop is very close to game studio and gamers and investors. So all the story and the end of the last story, huh? Okay. Thank you so much again.